AWeber tutorial for beginners, email marketing for small businesses. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we will be going over how you can get started as your small business grows with email marketing using AWeber. So let's get into it. Now, a lot of times when you're starting a business, you're not certain how to get started with email marketing because it can just seem so overwhelming. But a tool like AWeber can really simplify it for you. So we're just going to click on sign in on aweber.com. On the top right, you also have get AWeber for free, and we're just going to register on ahead using our email address. So you can see over here we just have our basic sign up form, and you're just going to input your email address, your first name, last name. We're just going to continue on over here, and I'm just going to enter all my information, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Now I have just completed creating my AWeber account. You have to verify your email, and that is it, and just provide some basic information. Once you do that, this will be your AWeber dashboard. So in your AWeber dashboard, you will get a basic summary of everything, but we are going to focus on the more important aspects, such as setting up. So when you're setting up, a few of the most important things you're going to do. First off, you're going to establish your company. I've already done that. I've added my list. You can click on create new list to create new lists with new contacts, with new fields. If you're running multiple businesses, that is totally up to you. In your new list setup, if you click on this, or if you're just setting for the first time ever, you just have to provide basic information, what you would like to name your workspace, so on and so forth. However, lists are a feature that are primarily reserved only for pro version. So if you want to create, or manage email marketing for two businesses at once, you will have to upgrade to the pro version of AWeber. But after that, we can click on subscribers on the left side of our screen, and that actually leads you to the contacts. So your contacts are people that are, the people that are supposed to receive your emails, and you can click on add subscribers over here. And you can import any kind of pre-existing lists that you might have. So you can add one at a time. That is obviously going to take you a lot of time. Usually people do have a Excel sheet, and you can click on import multiple over here. And once you click on subscriber import multiple, this will open up a new page, and in this new page you can drag and drop any kind of Excel file. You have TXT file, CSV files, and I'm pretty sure you guys, whatever file you have, you can click on this and open it up, or you can copy and paste the information. So you can just copy and paste it, and one line is one subscriber, and that is it. So after that, we have a bunch of different things that we need to start building for our business. Now, I'm going to be focusing on three things mainly. First, our registration forms. Second, our landing pages. And thirdly, we have welcome email sequences, because these are what really differentiate a professional business from a one-person business. Because whenever I am shopping online, if I get a welcome email, if I have a registration form that usually has like a 5 or 10% discount, and a landing page with multiple call to actions to purchase a specific line of products or a specific product, I just feel like the website is very well built. The marketing is working very well. So all of these three things go hand in hand. And to get started, all you have to do is you can click on pages and forms to get started with pages, but we're going to start with our registration. So we're going to click on subscribers over here, and in our subscribers section, we actually have the option to create a registration form or a sign up form. So from here, you're just going to click on create a sign up form, and this will open up the actual editor. So we're just going to click on sign up forms, create a sign up form over here. And now we have two different options. So you can create a sign up form on a landing page that you can also create via AWeber, or if you want to create a standalone sign up form for your own website, we're going to continue on with that. But we can also just integrate that later on to our AWeber landing page as well if you want to do that. But we're going to generate a sign up form via AWeber for another website that we already might have. Now, once we have our design section opened up, we have the name and the address. So the name is going to be the section where that's the first section people see in any kind of form. After that, we have the address. So let's say I don't want the state or city, depending on what kind of country you're living in, how you want the information to be portrayed. Let's say I only have one field for streets, and then cities, and then state and zip code. So I'm going to click on Save Field. And if your business is online, if you don't require the addresses of your customers, then you can actually remove this as a required field, and we can just click on Save Field. Now, after that, you can just click on Create a New Custom Field, and you can enter your field name. So for me, I'm definitely going to be adding email, and I'm going to click on Next. Oh, the email field already exists, so this is already saved onto this template. But I'm just going to make sure that, yeah, so this is fine. But after that, let's say I want another field, which might be called phone number. Now I'm just going to click on Next over here, and I can choose what kind of input people can put into this field, because I don't want any spammers. I don't want people to autofill incorrect information. So for this reason, I am going to click on, you have multiple different options, but what I'm going to do is this is going to be text area, and you can enter whatever kind of text field you want. Instead of that, I'm just going to click on text input. And you can, pre-existingly type whatever sample phone number you want. So we are just going to do 000. This is required. I'm going to click on Save Field. Now, you can remove this if you don't want have any kind of preview. We can just remove it, make it a required field. Now, after that, we can see how it is going to appear on the website or landing page. We have a header, we have a footer, and you can customize this all with a simple drag and drop editor where you can just select anything. This will open up, a pop-up, and you can customize it. But if you want something a little more fancy, you can actually take a look at their template gallery. So they have multiple different templates on the top. You can see they have quite a few different options. Let's say I want to continue with this one. I would click on Load Template over here. And you don't have to worry about any of your fields that you add. The fields would be added as they are. And now this template has been created. If you want something like this, you can open this one up. And you can see our template has been loaded. If you want to change anything, you can just click on it. Let's say I want to change maybe this header, and I want to change the color. So for that, I can just click on this. Let's say I want it to be black. I can make it a black color instead. If you want to write any text, you can also write any text on your headers, but I'm going to click on Save Field, and you can do that. We can also delete any section that we don't require. So you can delete anything that you don't like. If you want to restructure items, so you can also do that. We can see you have this dragging icon. You can drag and select. Let's say I want the phone number to appear on top after the name. So I can drag and place this above like so. Now, after that, once you have created your form, you are final with the design. You also have things such as dividers and images you can add, but that is really not that essential in a sign up or registration form. After that, you can click on go to step number 2, and you're going to enter the name of the form. So this is going to be, and usually for people, I do recommend whenever you're building a registration form, you do create it with a discount. The reason for that is people just, are very inclined to provide their address and information and all that if you have a coupon for them. Now, after that, you can click on custom page, and you can enter the URL on where this should apply. And you also have the basic version or your custom page. Open this in a new window, say on current page, and you can, change the settings on how this is going to appear. Then you're going to go into save this, click on save your form over here. And now once everything has been saved, we can now publish this, and I will install my own form. If you want to integrate it via the HTML code, you can copy and paste this onto any website builder. You have the code section. You can use Wix, Squarespace, Pantheon, WordPress, whatever you're using to build your website. You can just copy and paste the HTML, or you can click on use my form as a landing page, and you're going to get a free link that I can use as a landing page. So if I copy and paste it, this will just open up my form directly, but we would actually prefer to use this as a HTML so we can integrate this on top of our homepage on our website. Now, moving on to the second thing that I want to help you guys start building, that is landing pages. So for that, we can just go into AWeber, and we have pages and forms over here. If we click on pages and forms, you actually have this specific section called landing landing pages. Now with landing pages, you can see I have this simple little form built already, and if you want to build a landing page, you have quite a large gallery of templates. So I have previously created a landing page using AWeber as well. And this is just to, let people know of sales, but I'm going to click on create a landing page, and you can see you have so many amazing, gorgeous little templates over here. And a landing page should focus on call to action. So, it should be targeting one specific line of products, or it should have a very clear target. So to get more sales, or to get more subscriptions, to get people to provide their email address, or get people to come to an event, whatever is the purpose. So you can see we have a bunch of different, templates available. For me, let's say I want the landing page to be regarding a product. So we have this coaching offer one, and we have this small business one. So let's say I just want to use this one. So I'm going to click on choose over here. You can also preview any of these templates, and once you just click on choose, all you have to do is customize the information and images. You can just cut paste your own information and your own images into the basic template. So it's very intuitive and very easy to use the landing page editor to start building your own landing page. It's pretty much the same thing as building your own form. And it's a lot simpler because a form has multiple different fields, but for this, all you're doing is adding text and adding some images. Now, after that, we are going to start building our email, which is probably the most important section. So for that, you're going to click on automation. And once you click on automation over here, now in automation, what I recommend for creating emails for, especially for a small business, is to automate welcome emails, automate thank you emails. So to create a very simple automated welcome email, all you have to do is go into your campaigns, click on create a campaign, and we're going to click on welcome series, click on this. And once you do that, this is going to be a very simple welcome email that can be sent to people that have just signed up, or that have, made their first purchase, or that have just been added. So this is the pre-existing template that they have for subscriber automations or welcome automations, which is on subscription. So on subscription, this will trigger it for a new subscriber a thanks for subscribing email, and this is the selected message. So you can click on this and send it however you want. You can also click on replace trigger to change the trigger to whatever you want. I have already created this message that I want to send. If you want to create something else, we can just click on this. You can see I have this basic little template. You have a drag and drop editor on the left side of your screen. If I want to add more text, I can drag and drop it over here and add more text. If I want to add something else, I can add it as so. If I want to drop any kind of element, I can do that. So let's say I want an image on the top for my brand, and I can just click on this. Once I click on this, on the right side, I have upload image, and I can upload the image URL, the link, or just upload it directly. And I can even use the image gallery from over here. So let's say I want to add this image on top of my welcome email. I can add my logo. I can enter my business name as well. Let's say I don't have a logo. I can delete that and enter the text section. And in the text, let's say I want it to be center aligned, and I want the individual size to be padded. If you want to add padding to the text, especially if it's your logo text. So I'm just going to add that. So let's say I have a real estate business, so I'm just going to select the text now, put in the alignment. Now after that, I'm going to click on over here, and I can add elements to the right and left sides if I want. That is totally up to you. If you don't want it, you can simply click on the section and you can delete any of the items that you don't want. I'm just going to undo the ones that I don't want. Now once you have created your email, you can click on save and exit and move back into creating your welcoming sequence. So welcoming sequence is whenever a new subscriber signs up. So whenever we get a new subscriber, I have these thank you for subscribing the email that I just created. And now I'm going to remove all the sections. So after this, I can click on add automation, and you can also add more automations for when a thing happens. So let's say once I have a thank you for subscribing email, I want to wait for a little while. So I'm going to drag and drop this from the left side. After one day, I want to send them another email, and I can choose the message or create the message. You can click on create message over here. I can use the drag and drop email builder to start creating a second email where maybe I want to provide them with a discount after 1 day or anything of that sort. Let's say this is the automation that I want. I just want a simple welcome email to be sent whenever someone subscribes. Let's say I want to wait, and you can choose how long you want it to be. So let's say I want to wait 3 hours. That's like a very optimum time. So after 3 hours, once I get a new subscriber, after 3 hours, I want a thank you for subscribing email. And I can just click on save and exit over here, and now the email is live. Whenever someone subscribes, whenever I have a new subscriber added, the AWeber email automation will automatically send them a welcome email. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.